welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's been a long time. Let's just clean the air, right? Or I should say, let's just clear the air. By the way, if you hear any noise, it's in the background. Literally, it's the AC because excuse me, it's pumping out there, aka hot. Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, I am so happy to be here. Like, honestly, I had it all set up on my calendar, and I woke up with such intense happiness and gratitude, just being able to sit in front of you guys and like reconnect, because let's just say it's been a while since I did a sit down video with you guys. And for my oldies but goodies, if you remember this background, I mean, some things changed, but pretty much I have so much nostalgia of sitting in this particular space, in this area in my apartment. So anyway, guys, welcome back to my channel, and let's just dive into it. Right? Where have I been? I have been uploading here and there for my channel. Definitely been uploading some podcasts, and I'm going to discuss that as well. But then I stopped for so many reasons, and one of the reasons why, and it's just so funny because this is a new moon in Cancer, a double new moon, the energy just wasn't right. You know, we have so many things going on, unfortunately, with the current events that took place. And then, you know, the whole Black Lives Matter movement, and just so many other things. And I just feel like there was so much loss in the world, just intense, like whether you lost a family member, a friend, your job, your place of living, just loss in general. And I am so, and my heart goes out to anybody that had been inflicted in any type of way through these past couple of months. You know, being in quarantine, being home by yourself if you don't live with somebody, right? These are all hard tasks to find yourself in, because let's just face it, the world that we knew no longer exists, right? Not the same type of world. Let's just be all the way honest, right? So for me, thank God, everybody is healthy, everybody is strong. I'm healthy, I am strong, thank God. You know, pretty much mostly for me, it's been a mental situation. I literally had to work on my mental health. I started feeling I do deal with anxiety, and it just became very intense for me. I am an empath, so I do pick up on a lot of energy, and just the energy all around me just been really intense. And even for myself, and I kind of felt like, as much as I was going with the flow, I had to hold space for myself, and allow myself to know that there has been loss within myself. The little things that I used to do, that was so, how can I say, I don't want to say I never took advantage. I try not to take. I don't want to say I'll never, because I am a human being, right? But I try not to take advantage of anything. But let's just be honest. It's going outside without a mask, being able to see loved ones, and having lunch, and just going on outings. You know, these are things that I was doing. I was always grateful to be able to do those things, but not realizing how important these things and you know, these situations, these groups were important to my life. I mean, yeah, I knew I loved my loved ones. I knew I was grateful for the life that I had, but when like just the like basically regular things like going outside with your dog for a walk without having to make sure you either have gloves, a mask, and all these other things to prepare yourself along the way, just to be able to clear the path was hard for me, and I needed to stop. So I decided to take some time off from posting on my channel, and also for those that don't know, I do have a podcast. Yes, I do. Your girl have a podcast, and I also took some time from that as well. I took time from everything, and creatively I had to do that because I'm a very creative person, and when you come from that space, to able yourself to be constantly creative in a authentic space is it is imperative for you to be honest with yourself in that way. I am like beating the sun because I kind of like wanted the natural lighting. I don't know, you know what I mean? So that was that. So that's one of the reasons why I took time. Another thing is like my last couple of videos, I mean, I am a perfectionist. I am working on that because there's no such thing as perfect. We know that. But I kind of was feeling, because of how I felt inside, my videos were starting to, you know, correlate with that. And I'm a very private person, although I do share with you guys. I mean, but my platform is all about being positive, being in your best light, and being truthful and honest, and being in your most authentic space, because that, my friends, is a product of self-love. And if I'm over here not preaching, but always bringing that in, always discussing that with you guys, how am I not going to practice that in my life? And not to say that I wasn't, but I was able to do better. So I held space for myself. I allowed myself to mourn the past that no longer will be the way that we remember it, and also give myself a break and just like rejuvenate, cleanse, and just allow myself to let go of the things that no longer serve me in every single way, if that makes any sense. So that is what your girl has been up to. One more thing I wanted to discuss with you guys before I go into the premise of this video. I also wanted to discuss that I decided with the break that I took off, I will be posting every 2 weeks now. For a long time, you know, posting every week was my thing. Posting on a Wednesday is still my thing. Sometimes, usually I would post like Mondays, Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays. Those are usually my 3 days. Guys, I apologize, and I'm sorry but not sorry. I'm not a person that could be in a box. So really my channel, like in terms of my videos being posted, it will be posted like on a Wednesday. I do usually post on a Wednesday, but sometimes it might be on a Monday, sometimes it might be on a Friday. I don't hold myself in those brackets, and that's what I was doing before, and it didn't feel good. Okay, so definitely, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll definitely be notified when videos go up, and be sure to check it out. And why wouldn't you want to follow your girl? Like, you know you love me because I love you. In saying that, right, I decided to post every other week. More than likely, like today, it's going to fall on like maybe a couple of days, or the day of the new moon, or the full moon. Okay, so it's either going to be a couple of days, or you know, rather before or after, because in my personal humble opinion, I believe I believe that, you know, energy just like, oh, because this is a new moon, it's not tomorrow, today, it just wicks away. That, you know, it's all of an even flow. So discussing and coming together and giving light into the cosmic energy that takes place is prevalent I feel all month personally. But to put time to space, that is basically my intent. Now, this is not to say that I won't pop in. I definitely will pop in. I definitely will you know, do my lives, because I do like checking in and I do love the rawness of a live. So I definitely will be keeping that added to my channel. Oh yes, oh definitely. But in terms of posting every week, that's not going to be happening as it stands right now. I decided to, you know, post every other week, okay? So that is the news forecast of what's going on, what's going up with your girl, and just giving y'all like a tidbit, because I didn't just want to come in here and just be like talking about all this other stuff and not letting, like, acting like, boo, you wasn't you was gone for a little bit and now you acting like you've been here for a whole time. No, we're not going to do that, because we family, right? So this is the new moon energy, and I am so excited. New moon in Cancer. Shout out to my Cancers out there. I am so feeling this energy. This is a double new moon, you know, like literally, like to have 2 new moons in 1 month is like, that's like really unheard of, right? This new moon energy is all about abundance. It's all about receiving and letting go of what no longer serves you, allowing the energy source, the power, God, your creator, however you feel, whatever religions you decide or you are about, allowing that love space coming into your life and knowing that you are prosperous. And you know, I have picked this card, and literally when I seen this card, I was like, okay. I was like, okay. Star babies, okay? And you can see she has 2 cups. Just focus. She has 2 cups flowing. And what I see right here is even flow. Okay, I see a woman, a star is sentient, coming, a being. Okay, just saying, you know what, I'm letting go because my cup overflows with energy. You know, we have the earth vibes here, but if you really see, and it's so crazy because this color has been really like my vibe, my whole like situation as of late. I am into music. I have always been into music, but as you can see, I do have a guitar next to me, and that was one of my quarantine situations that I have allowed. I always loved the guitar, let's just be honest, but I wanted to pick up an instrument. You know, I am not a person that could just sit still. I love to learn. I am a Gemini. I'm always like looking in, dabbling, wanting more. Knowledge can never be full for me. I have to always be into, like, you know what I mean? So music is another form of being connected to the creative sound. There is magic. I repeat, there is magic in sound. And for the very reason I wanted to be connected to. Like, it's not always about being vocal. And it's so funny because, again, I am a Gemini and I am a talker, right? But I also like to talk. I should say, I also love to talk without talking. Self-expression is very important to me. And it just puts me in such a calming space. So being able to create, being able to put together your own notes, you know, knowing like, okay, this is a good note. These 2 notes go together. Oh no, this note doesn't belong here. Learning and crafting as you go. There is just a beauty of rawness in there, because when you're in that space of creating, and it's not just about music, it's about, you know, art of itself. You know, whether you love to paint, whether you love to sew, you know, crafting with your hands. And that just brings me back to this card, which is allowing yourself to flow, release the things that no longer serves you, guys. Like, honestly speaking, like I said, I took time off because I had to mourn. I had to mourn the things that no longer is prevalent in my life. I had to understand that this will no longer be. But does that mean it's the end? As you can see, she has 2 cups. Two. Okay, and boo, if you look closely, she's pouring one out into the sea and one out into the ground. What does that tell you? What does that tell us, right? When you allow and clean up, like that's another thing, this Cancer energy, you know, Cancers is all about home. They are exquisite homemakers. They are, you know, like if you want to come, if you want like good, like now don't get me wrong, everybody has this capability, but there's some, in my humble experience and opinion, Cancers are really great at making you feel at home, really providing that love energy, that love space, right? And with this Cancer energy, this Cancer new moon, it had me all up in my emotional feelings in terms of being like making my home exude how I felt inside. You know, I love plants, and that's no secret. Well, it shouldn't be a secret. And you know, with this quarantine, with this whole situation, I wasn't able to re-up, you know, things, we had some casualties, it is what it is. We weren't happy about that. But I started replenishing, bringing back that life, letting go of the ones that, letting go of the energy, whether it's a plant, regardless of what it is, that doesn't, no one wants like a sickly thing around them, right? As soon as I've decided to shift and change the things around me, or and also incorporate the things that I love around me, my energy just catapulted. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This is what this whole energy is about. This is about abundance. This is about receiving. This is also about letting go. To receive, you must let go. If a cup is full, you cannot put any more water, right? You can't. Your cup cannot, it'll overflow, yes, but you still got the same amount. But how about releasing, emptying that cup, right? Emptying that cup, and allow grace and gratitude and love. Come, get naked. Allow yourself to be free. Allow yourself. Another thing is, I started feeling some type of way. Like, I'm not a type of person to put on airs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to feel like, and y'all, I'm sure y'all seen that before. I'll come in here with no makeup on, whatever the situation is and everything, because that's where I was at. I'm not going to allow the message to leave because I don't have on eyeliner. Like, really? Like, is it about the message or is it about the look? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to, okay, I'm not trying to point fingers and nothing like that, but that's just me. Okay, now don't get me wrong. A girl like to get good, right? But when energy comes, you got to go with the flow, and there's a gift in that. When you come naked, when you come in your rawness, right? Energy, God, the creator, will whisk you, and you'll find yourself in a whirlpool, and you'll be made into the light. You'll be made into the light that the creator wants you to be. She's beautiful, okay? In her nudeness, she is beautiful. God is never going to allow you to look crazy. Are you crazy? Like, God is not going to allow you to be look crazy. God is never going to have you looking crazy in these streets, as they would say in urban language, okay? I am from Brooklyn, New York. It is what it is. Okay. But you're never going to be in that light. So when you allow yourself to just be and to be free, and go with the flow, and just shed off the skin that no longer serves you, you turn into this beautiful butterfly. Like, you'll find yourself looking different. You know what I'm saying, guys? You'll find yourself, like, I shaved it. Like, I don't know if y'all can see, I shaved the side of my head. Like, guys, I wasn't going through nothing. It's just light. It's life. It's what's inside of me. You start to look like how you feel. You understand what I'm saying? And that comes from allowing yourself to release all the things that no longer serves you. That comes from trusting. Allowing is not about just releasing, it's about trust. release and trust and know that the outcome is beautiful. Okay, like I'm not saying that I'm the most beautiful queen in the world, but boo, a girl is not breaking mirrors and you ain't either. Okay, like really, like don't let society tell you what their stature of beauty is supposed to be. No, we're not doing that. The sun is going down. It's okay. We're not doing. We're gonna keep vibing, right? We're gonna work it out in the editing. But anyway, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about your sense of kingship, your sense of queenship. Okay, in my humble opinion, we are all kings and queens within our own right, because we are, we have male and female chromosomes. So who's to say that, oh my god, you're not acting like a girl. Oh my god, you're not butch enough. You're not acting like a man. Like I was about to curse, okay? But bump that, okay? Bump that shit. Like, no, it's not about that, guys. And I could go on and on with that because I get very passionate about being your most authentic self and being true and honest with yourself and screwing what other people think about you. Because at the end of the day, if you're not right mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually, like, you know good to yourself, and you damn sure ain't no good to nobody else. And that, what I just said, is not an easy path. It is a job of its own. It is a full 48-hour job. It's a job that never ends. Like, at least, you working, you get to punch your little card and be out. But you can't be out from yourself, guys. You cannot say, okay, self, I'm going to take a vacation now. Now, people try through, alcohol, through drugs, through sex, or whatever is your passion in terms of release, right? But these are all temporary things, right? No tea, no shade. It's all good. Your vice is your vice. But know that that is not the end all be all, okay? So know that to obtain a beautiful reservoir, is imperative, I should say, for you to release. Guys, a sister is back. Oh God, this was such a beautiful, intense video. You sat through the whole thing. I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Again, I am so grateful to be here. I am so humbled to be here. And I am so abundantly grateful that I was able to share this message with you guys, right? This is the new moon in Cancer.